On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Elusive.
Difficult to find, define, achieve, or remember.
Examples:
An elusive criminal. Track down an elusive fact. The physicist who found the elusive particle won the Nobel Prize.
Celadon.
A pale green or grayish-green color, often used to describe a type of ceramic pottery originating from China or Korea.
Examples:
Celadon technique. Celadon pottery. The Celadon vase was a delicate shade of pale green.
Ecru.
A light beige or fawn color, an off-white or pale yellowish-brown color.
Examples:
Ecru color. Ecru fabric. The ecru curtains added a touch of sophistication to the minimalist living room.
Carmine.
A pigment or dye made from the dried bodies of cochineal insects used to make a red or crimson color, a deep red color.
Examples:
Carmine dye. Carmine lipstick. I added a few drops of carmine pigment to the paint to give it a deep, rich red color.
Segregate.
To separate or set apart from others, often based on race, gender, or some other characteristic.
Examples:
Segregate by race. Segregate boys and girls. The school board decided to segregate students by the ability to meet their needs better.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Racism.
Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people based on their membership in a particular ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized.
Examples:
Systemic racism. Research on anti-racism. The school's lack of diversity was a clear indication of the racism present in the community.
Vivid.
Producing very clear, powerful, and detailed images in the mind.
Examples:
Vivid colors. Still vivid in my memory. She made a vivid impression.
Hue.
The quality of a color as determined by its dominant wavelength.
Examples:
The hues of a rainbow. Hue change. To achieve a warmer hue, add orange paint.
Construct.
To build or create something, to assemble or combine different parts to form something whole.
Examples:
Construct a 3D image. construct a dam. He constructs hypotheses that no mathematician has ever imagined before.
Phenomenon.
Something that exists and can be perceptible, especially one that is not fully understood.
Examples:
Natural phenomenon. Historical phenomenon. A rainbow is a natural phenomenon.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Commerce.
The activity of buying and selling things, especially on a large scale.
Examples:
Interstate commerce. The local chamber of commerce. This company has invested heavily in internet commerce.
Corridor.
A hallway or passageway, especially one connecting rooms or areas within a building or structure.
Examples:
Walk along a corridor. Air corridor. The long corridor was filled with people rushing to get to their rooms before the meeting began.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Mash.
To crush or grind something into a soft, wet, pulpy mass, to talk or behave amorously, without serious intentions. Noun, a mixture of crushed malt grains and hot water.
Examples:
Mash his words. Potato mash. She mashed the potatoes with a fork until they were smooth and creamy.
Currency.
A system of money in general use in a particular country.
Examples:
Currency exchange. Digital currency. The currency used in this country is the euro.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Inadvertently.
Unintentionally, accidentally, without purpose or deliberate intent.
Examples:
Inadvertently deleted. Inadvertently omitted. I inadvertently left my phone at home this morning and felt lost.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Intimidate.
To make someone fearful or uneasy so that they will do something that you want them to do.
Examples:
Intimidate an opponent. Effectively intimidate a thief. The boss tried to intimidate his subordinate with threats.
Stuffy.
Lacking fresh air or ventilation, oppressively warm, lacking in excitement or variety, formal in manner or behavior.
Examples:
Ventilate a stuffy office. Stuffy atmosphere. The stuffy classroom made it hard to breathe during the summer heat.
Obscure.
Not well known to many people.
Examples:
Obscure answer. Obscure artist. This information was primarily obscured in the first release.
Terminology.
The special words or phrases that are used within a particular field or subject, the language or jargon of a particular group or profession.
Examples:
Industry terminology. Medical terminology. The instructor will provide a glossary of commonly used terminology at the beginning of the course.
Palette.
A thin board or tablet used by artists to mix and apply paint, a range of colors or shades used in a particular work of art.
Examples:
Palette knife. Palette art. The artist selected colors from her palette to paint a beautiful landscape.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Composition.
The different parts of something's elements or ingredients, the way in which the different components are organized, a piece of music written by someone.
Examples:
Age composition of the population. The piano passages in the composition. Their innovative concepts were consistent across their bodies of composition.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
A passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
Posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner. To present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Kindergarten.
A school or class for young children, usually between the ages of 4 and 6.
Examples:
Kindergarten class. Kindergarten teacher. The kindergarten students were having a good time playing with toys.
Primary.
First or highest in rank, order, or importance, most fundamental or essential, pertaining to the initial or introductory stage of something, such as a school year or election cycle.
Examples:
Primary school, primary education. The primary cause of the accident was due to the icy road conditions.
Irreducible.
Impossible to reduce or simplify to a simpler form or substance, essential or fundamental to the nature of something.
Examples:
Irreducible complexity, irreducible minimum. He believed that the complexity of human emotions was irreducible to simple explanations or formulas.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Context.
The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context, legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Federal.
Relating to a central government or national authority, refers to government policies, laws, or programs that are implemented at a national level rather than a state or local level.
Examples:
Federal regulations. Federal funding. The federal government announced new regulations to protect the environment.
Administer.
To oversee and control the operation or arrangement of something.
Examples:
Administer justice. Administer the funds. After the accident, 3 governmental bodies administer the company.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Residential.
Relating to, suitable for, or used for living in.
Examples:
a residential district, residential property. The city's residential area is known for its quiet streets and beautiful homes.
Influential.
Having significant impact or power on someone or something.
Examples:
an influential newspaper, an influential politician. Early childhood experiences are very influential for people.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Cartographer.
A person who creates or produces maps, typically by gathering or analyzing geographic data and using specialized software or tools.
Examples:
expert cartographer, cartographer's tool. A cartographer's job requires a strong eye for detail and a deep understanding of geographic principles.
Label.
A small piece of paper, fabric, or other material attached to an object and giving information about it. Verb, to assign to a category.
Examples:
a mailing label. Label a bag with my name. The label on the food package lists the ingredients and nutritional information.
Hazardous.
Involving risk or danger, unsafe or unhealthy.
Examples:
hazardous material. Hazardous conditions. The hazardous chemicals must be handled with extreme care to avoid any accidents.
Persist.
To continue to do and refuse to stop something despite difficulties or opposition, even if it appears unreasonable.
Examples:
persist over time. Persist in success. Consult your doctor if the symptoms persist.
Foreclosure.
The legal process by which a lender repossesses and sells a property or asset due to the borrower's failure to meet loan payments. The act of taking control of or seizing property or assets to satisfy a debt.
Examples:
foreclosure proceeding. Foreclosure crisis. The family faced foreclosure on their home after falling behind on mortgage payments.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples:
symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Emblazon.
To inscribe or adorn something with a design or symbol. To make a conspicuous or impressive display of something.
Examples:
Emblazon logo. Emblazon with pride. The company emblazoned its slogan on billboards across the city.
Vacate.
To leave or give up possession of a place or position. To make a place or position empty.
Examples:
Vacate a property. Vacate a seat. I need to vacate my apartment by the end of the month.
Artistic.
Of or relating to art or artist, satisfying aesthetic standards and sensibilities.
Examples:
An artistic photograph. Promising entrepreneurs often have a high artistic sensibility.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something. To come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Urban.
Relating to or located in a town or city.
Examples:
Urban planning. Urban property owners. Only a small number of urban utilities offer sanitation services.
Ghetto.
An area of a city in which members of a particular group, typically an ethnic minority, usually live in poverty and with a high population density.
Examples:
Ghetto apartments. Ghetto school. The residents of the ghetto faced poverty and discrimination.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples.
A motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples.
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Gentrify.
To renovate, revitalize, or develop a deteriorated, predominantly urban area, often leading to the displacement of low-income or minority residents and the influx of more affluent residents and businesses.
Examples.
Gentrify a community. Gentrify a street. The new coffee shops and high-end boutiques are starting to gentrify the neighborhood.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples.
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Racial.
Of or related to the race, equals classification of humans into groups based on physical traits or social relations.
Examples.
Racial prejudice. Racial and ethnic backgrounds. A minor racial conflict later led to a civil war.
Theoretical.
Relating to the concepts and principles upon which a particular topic is founded, rather than practice and experience.
Examples.
Theoretical models. Theoretical physicist. Absolute zero is the lowest theoretical temperature.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples.
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Cyan.
A greenish-blue color often used in printing and graphic design. A color that can be created through the combination of blue and green light.
Examples.
Cyan ink. Vibrant cyan. I love the deep shade of cyan on my new shirt.
Sideways.
Towards or from the side, with one side forward or to the front, adjective, of movement, at an angle.
Examples.
Fall sideways. A sideways market. She glanced sideways at the conversation of the boy she was interested in.
Sheen.
A lustrous or glossy shine or surface finish, a glow or radiance that emanates from or suggests brightness or brilliance.
Examples.
Metallic sheen. Silky sheen. The polished silver vase had a bright sheen in the sunlight.
Ensue.
To happen or follow as a result or consequence of something.
Examples:
Ensue within a few years. Predict what will ensue. A power outage ensued after the storm knocked out the electricity.
Turquoise.
A greenish-blue mineral that is a hydrated copper and aluminum phosphate and is valued as a gemstone, often used in jewelry and decorative objects.
Examples:
Turquoise dress. Turquoise jewelry. The turquoise waters of the Caribbean were a breathtaking sight.
Teal.
A blue-green color, a dark greenish-blue color that is somewhere between blue and green on the color spectrum, a small wild duck.
Examples:
Teal color. Teal dress. The bathroom was painted in a beautiful shade of teal.
Ultramarine.
A vivid blue pigment used in painting and other mediums, originally made from the semi-precious stone lapis lazuli, but now typically produced synthetically.
Examples:
Ultramarine dye. Ultramarine waves. The ultramarine pigment was perfect for creating a deep blue color in the painting.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Shack.
A small, often run-down dwelling or house, typically one that is poorly constructed or maintained.
Examples:
Humble shack. Beach shack. The fisherman lived in a small shack by the lake.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Crown.
A circular ornamental headdress, worn as a symbol of authority by a king, usually made of gold and precious stones.
Examples:
The imperial crown. The crown and throne. The bishop bestowed the golden crown on the king.
Royal.
Relating to or belonging to the king or queen or a member of their family.
Examples:
A royal palace. Prince Royal. She is willing to give up her position in the royal family to marry him.
Demolish.
To completely destroy or tear down a building, structure, or other entity, to ruin or eliminate the effectiveness or power of something.
Examples:
Demolish a myth. Demolish a bridge. The city decided to demolish the old, unsafe building and build a new one.
Malign.
To speak or write about someone or something in a harmful or critical way. Adjective, evil or harmful in nature or influence.
Examples:
Malign influence. Malign the politician in the media. The article maligned the company's reputation with false accusations.
Trunk.
The main stem or body of a tree which its branches grow.
Examples:
The trunk of the tree. The trunk of the body. Destructive fungi thrive in moist environments, such as those seen in wounds on the trunk.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Exterior.
Situated in or suitable for the outdoors or outside of something.
Examples:
Glass exterior. New exterior design. For exterior walls surround the courtyard.
Monochromatic.
Having only one color or consisting of shades of the same color, lacking in variety or diversity.
Examples:
Monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic design. The artist created a beautiful monochromatic painting that showcased different shades of blue.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Canvas.
Heavy closely woven fabric used for making tents, sails, etc. and by artists for painting on.
Examples:
Blank canvas. Oil on canvas. Life is a vast canvas, and you should put as much paint on it as you can.
Obsessive.
Relating to or characterized by an obsession or excessive interest in a particular thing or activity, tending to dwell on or repeat certain thoughts or behaviors.
Examples:
Obsessive-compulsive disorder. Obsessive thoughts. Her obsessive behavior towards perfectionism often led to burnout.
Refer.
To direct someone's attention, thoughts, or questions to another source or person, to mention, cite, or allude to something as evidence or support.
Examples:
Refer to a book. Refer to a map. Please refer to the instruction manual for further assistance.
Demolition.
The act of destroying or tearing down a building or other structure.
Examples:
Demolition site. Demolition work. The city authorized the demolition of the abandoned building.
Salvage.
The act of saving or rescuing something from potential loss or destruction, the property or items that are saved or rescued in this way. Verb, to save, recover, or rescue something from a dangerous, damaged, or deteriorating situation.
Examples:
Salvage operation. Salvage a sunken ship. The salvage yard was full of old cars waiting to be scrapped.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Buy-in.
To buy something in large quantities for future use, to accept or adopt something.
Examples:
Buy in bulk. Buy in the idea. The shareholders were reluctant to buy in the new project, but the presentation convinced them otherwise.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Stark.
Empty, simple, or apparent, devoid of any qualifications.
Examples:
Stark landscape. Stark truth. The scenery of the battlefield was stark and gray.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Counterpart.
A person or thing that corresponds to or has the same function as another person or thing.
Examples:
Counterpart agreement. Negotiating counterpart. His counterpart in the other company is responsible for marketing.
Monopoly.
Exclusive control or possession of something, especially an area of business, a board game in which players try to gain a monopoly on real estate.
Examples:
A government monopoly. Monopoly in distribution. The government strived to protect its tobacco monopoly.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
Complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Overnight.
Lasting for or occurring during one night, occurring or changing extremely quickly or suddenly, happening or being achieved in a short amount of time.
Examples:
Overnight parking. Overnight success. The overnight package delivery arrived at my door this morning.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Beacon.
A light or other visible object serving as a signal, guide, or warning.
Examples:
An aerial beacon. Beacon of hope. The lighthouse served as a beacon to guide ships safely into port.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
Erase a memory. Erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Unexpected.
Not anticipated or regarded as likely to happen.
Examples:
An unexpected visitor. Some unexpected events. The unexpected rainstorm caused the collapse of the corral.
Concert.
A musical performance given in public by one or more players or singers.
Examples:
Have a concert again. A benefit concert. This artist always packs the concert halls.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Patch.
A small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
Patch of grass. Software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Synonymous.
Having the same or a similar meaning as another word or phrase.
Examples:
Synonymous terms. Non-synonymous mutation. The phrase big shot and important person are synonymous.
Royalty.
Revenue derived from the use of a patent, copyright, or other right, the people who are the family of a king and queen.
Examples:
A grandchild of royalty. Royalty income. The royalty payments for the use of the patented technology were quite high.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples:
Regain our reputation. Regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question. To To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Relinquish.
To give up power, control, or possession.
Examples:
Relinquish control. Relinquish all hope. She decided to relinquish her role as the leader of the group.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Index.
A list of items, such as names, subjects, or keywords, that is arranged in a particular order and is usually found at the end of a book or document. A number or symbol that indicates the value or level of something, such as a stock index or a temperature index.
Examples:
A full text index. Health index. The stock market index measures the performance of a group of stocks.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Alcoholism.
A chronic disorder characterized by dependence on alcohol and repeated excessive use of alcoholic beverages.
Examples:
Acute alcoholism. Alcoholism recovery. He lost everything due to his alcoholism.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Unmistakable.
Clearly recognizable, impossible to mistake or misunderstand.
Examples:
Find unmistakable evidence. Unmistakable difference. His talent for singing is unmistakable.
Visible.
Capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Affirmation.
A statement declaring something to be true strongly.
Examples:
Self-affirmation. Statement of affirmation. The affirmation from her boss gave her the confidence she needed to move forward with her project.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Passers-by.
People who are walking past a particular place, often used to refer to a group of people or an undefined number of individuals.
Examples:
Passers-by on the sidewalk. Group of passers-by. The busy street was filled with passers-by hurrying to their destinations.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Inescapable.
Impossible to avoid or evade.
Examples:
Inescapable fate. An inescapable position. The consequences of his actions were inescapable, and he had to face the consequences.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting, identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
a gear change lever, lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.